So DaBaby gets hit in the eye, slaps back, and apologizes. Yeah, that's what this video's about. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently DaBaby had a situation at an altercation at one of his events. He was actually supposed to get on stage, and during this altercation, a young woman was slapped in the face by DaBaby. Okay, so basically, the baby situation, couple of things. Besides this issue right here, there seems to be a problem where whenever an obstacle makes itself visible to DaBaby, he goes through it. Never around it, never negotiate with it. DaBaby immediately meets all confrontation with what it seems to be physical conflict. All confrontations turn into physical conflict. So let's just keep that in mind while we talk about this, because I'm not in no way bashing him. He makes great music. He's doing, as far as his shows and everything goes, they're excellent. Some of the best. But what I'm saying is what it seems to be whenever conflict arises, DaBaby meets that conflict with physical violence. Okay, so a lady's trying to take a picture of DaBaby as he's going, I guess, into the event to go on stage. I'm not 100% sure where he was headed. When she went to go take the picture, what it seemed to me like she had the phone turned around the other way, so she couldn't actually see the screen. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know. Look at the video yourself. They got a couple of different angles. What she was doing was she was moving it to DaBaby's face and back. I think because she couldn't understand how close or far the picture actually was, because she had the screen facing DaBaby instead of her other camera. Maybe her other camera's broke, as far as we know. I don't know. Anyway, while she was moving it in and out to DaBaby's face, she does hit DaBaby. He says in the eye. I believe him. Just so we can be clear on this. After DaBaby gets hit, it looks like he turns, looks, swings, slaps. Period. That's what happens. Now, with all of that being said, let's also take into consideration that in the particular field that DaBaby is in, often when you're around fans, you don't know what fans you're around. Some fans want to throw bottles and things like that on stages at people. So we also have to take into consideration that when we do have an artist that says, you know what, I do love my fans and I will walk through the crowd. That is a show of love to the fans by itself. At the same time, they're putting their safety in danger. This is a fact. Anything can happen when you're walking through the crowd. You don't know who's at these events. Remember, somebody tried to jump on the stage recently, I think involving Pusha T a couple of months back. You don't know what's gonna happen. The little baby, there was just a shooting at one of his events. You don't know what's going to happen when you're walking through the crowd. I just want us to take that into consideration when I explain why I don't like the apology that he gave, but I'm also accepting the fact that he's putting his life into danger every single time he's walking through these crowds, because you don't know what someone might do. So he loves his fans. Let's just be clear on that. All right? So the girl, whatever, he slaps her. He goes on stage. They boo him off stage. Rightfully so, might I also add. You can't go perform after you just slap some girl on the way to the stage. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm just saying, yo. He's not like Rick James out this bitch. Pardon me. But you can't slap a woman on the way to go perform and then go. She had to get stopped. Shout out to the fans that was there and wasn't having it, just so we could be clear on that. So he goes on stage. They boo him off the stage. And then after the fact, what DaBaby decides to do is, and rightfully so, I guess, he decides to issue an apology. Now, just because I think he should have given an apology differently, that doesn't mean that the apology in which he attempted to give couldn't have been given on the way that he gave it on that particular platform and not have been acceptable. There's a lot of different ways that he could have verbalized his apology and it had been acceptable. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, so DaBaby decides to give the apology. Now, I know everybody has heard about backhanded compliments, right? I know everybody has heard about a backhanded compliments, right? Everybody's heard about this, backhanded compliments. Well, you can apologize about the wrong thing also. Okay, I'm gonna explain. I'm not trying to laugh. Okay, so this is how I heard his apology. This is how I heard his apology, right? DaBaby basically said, "I'm sorry that you hit me in the eye, which caused for me to hit you. I'm sorry that happened." That's what DaBaby is basically apologizing for. The apology should have been, I didn't react appropriately to the situation. And then explain why you didn't act appropriately to the situation. That would have been a more sincere apology. The apology that would have been the best apology, but we don't know if it would have been possible because it would have been time consuming trying to find the actual female. Would have been able to find out who to find the actual female and show up, knock on her door and show up and give an apology that way. That would have been flat out the best, but we don't know how possible that was. Obviously, he's on tour, he's doing shows, he got to move back and forth from state to state. That might not have been possible, but the apology that he gave on IG was terrible. I would advise anyone that is thinking about giving an apology to listen to the apology that he gave and then do the exact opposite of all of those things. Like, first, accept responsibility for your actions. Don't apologize for someone doing something with cause for you to do a thing. Apologize for the thing you did. Give that person the opportunity to apologize for the thing that they did. You can't apologize to yourself for the thing that they did. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. This is a serious situation. But you can't apologize to yourself for the thing that they did for them. You understand what I'm saying? That don't make sense. So apologize for the thing that you did. Allow for them to then take responsibility for their own actions. That's all I'm saying. That's the way that I think it should have went. Also, maybe if DaBaby does feel like this problem exists, maybe the walking through the crowd is something that he should put on hold for a little while, because not for nothing, I understand the problems that might be. Like I said, at Lil Baby show, there was just a gun went off. It was a shooting there. So believe me, I don't want to get into that in this video. That's why I said it that way. But the point in which I'm trying to say is that he has to respond differently. I want to know what y'all think about the apology. Leave it down in the comment section. I really want to know what y'all think about the apology more than anything else. Do you think it was acceptable? Everybody that says that he's supposed to go and wait, hold on, I got two things I just thought of. For everybody that thinks that he's supposed to go and definitely see her, remember, he has a touring date and he has responsibilities that he has to stay to. So that might not have been possible. That's what I'm trying to say. And for everybody that's upset that he said something about flying out, like, you know what I'm saying, fly, whatever the case might be, that's upset about that, that might be the way for him to apologize. You feel me? That might be like the way for him to sincerely apologize. Just because you might not think that particular apology, I mean, I was on the other side of this until I thought about it for a minute, and people could only apologize the way that they know. You understand what I'm saying? When somebody when somebody is trying to do something, apology to you, they're gonna apologize, and it's gonna be a sincere apology. They're gonna apologize to you in the way that they think that they would want to be apologized to, or whatever the case might be. So I don't think that we should just look at the fact that he said flying out or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's negative. That might have been the most sincere part of the apology that he gave. Anyway, I don't particularly like the apology much. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be accepted. I think the young lady should accept the apology, not for nothing. She hit him in the eye with the phone. That's a fact. But I'm not saying that I don't know. I don't think that was such a great apology. Let me know what y'all guys think. Leave it down in the comment section. And if there was any part of the apology that you would like me to comment on specifically, just let me know. I'll comment on it. Leave it down in the comments. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.